Now I will explain you Net Profiter Restaurant's Customers module. This is Customers module. Here in Customers module, you will get firstly created customer cards. Okay, if you want to search the customer, you can search the customer in Search Customer option here. You can search the customer by customer name, phone number, and by email address also. If you want to edit the customer which you are already created, you can click on here view option and you can click on this edit here and you can edit that customer. Okay, and if you want to delete that customer, you can click on this delete option here and the customer will be deleted. If you want to create new customer, you can click on this new customer button here and you will get a new customer page open. Okay, here in the new customer page, these red marks are the mandatory fields. Okay, by filling these mandatory fields, you can create a customer and other fields are the optional fields. Here in company name, you can give the company name of the customer. Okay, in agency name, if he has any agency name, he can give the agency name of the customer. Here in first name, you need to give the first name of the customer. Okay, in the last name, you need to give the last name of the customer. Okay, here in phone number, you need to give the phone number of the customer and you can select the gender of the customer also. If you want to give the email address of the customer, you can give the email address of the customer. If you want to fill the Aadhaar number of the customer, you can fill address of the customer. You can fill the city also from which city the customer belongs to. You can select the state also from which state does that customer belong and you can enter the pin code of the city also from which city the customer belongs to. Okay, in personal details you can select the date also, like from since how many days the customer is coming to your restaurant. Okay, in occupation you can select the occupation or the write the occupation of the customer. You can give the birth date of the customer and here you can fill the anniversary date of the customer also. If you want to give credit for that customer, you can allow here credit option. Okay, you will get the credit balance. You can see the credit balance of that customer. You can set the credit limit amount, how much credit you can give to that customer. In payment terms, you can select the terms also by how many days or weeks or months the customer need to give that credit amount which has taken from your restaurant. Okay, by days means by how many days the customer should return the credit amount. You can select that. I have selected by 5 days. Okay, in sale history, you can see the all the sales related transaction with this customer. In bank details, you can fill the bank name of the customer, account number, bank branch name, IFSC code, MICR code of the customer. Okay, in statutory information, you can give the PAN number of the customer, GST number, VAT number, TIN number, and CST number also. These fields are just optional details, okay, about the customer. Otherwise, you can fill the mandatory fields and you can create the customer. Okay. After filling all the details of the customer, when you click on submit, the customer will be added here. Like I have created the Sidram T. This is the customer I have created. Okay, if you want to make changes in that customer, you can click on view and go to edit and you can edit any changes of that customer or else you can delete the customer also. If you want to export or import the customers from your system or other system, you need to click on this bento button. You will get the export and import option here. By clicking on export, you will get a file from where you can export the customers on your system, okay, from application to your system. Or else if you want to import any Excel of customers into this application, you can import also and you can import the customer from Tally also. And this is the loyalty point rule. Okay, here you will get the two sections. You will get loyalty point rule and redeem point rule. In loyalty point rule, you will get a loyalty point rule. If you want to give customer the loyalty points after every visit to your restaurant, you can activate the loyalty point and give the name of the loyalty point, description, and you can select the start date and end date of that loyalty point from when the loyalty point rule starts till when it is applicable. If you enable this, you can give the loyalty point for the credit holders also, those who have visited your restaurant and have taken the credit by you. For that, you need to give your minimum amount, how much he should make a bill. to take that loyalty point. Here you can give the minimum amount, how much it should be. Okay, I will give 120, and maximum amount, what is the maximum amount like he can get the loyalty points. I will give here 1000, and the amount also you need to give here. Okay, and in point, how many points he will get for that minimum or maximum amount, how many loyalty points he will get, you can select that also. And when you click on enter, that will be added here. If you want to delete it, you can delete it also. Okay, this is how you can set the loyalty point. And in redeem point rule, you can change that loyalty point which you have given to the customer for every visit. You can convert it into rupees here. Here you need to give the name, description, start date and end date as I told you, like when it start and when it ends. 1 point is amount of rupees. How much it will be, you can enter that. Like 1 point of loyalty point, like it will equals to 0.25 paisa. Okay, by this you can redeem the loyalty points into rupees. This is how you can use the loyalty management. Okay, if you want to make settings about the purchase, you can make a customer input field. If you enable this, here you can give the label name, text type, you can add and you can make a customer setting here. This is how you can create a new customer and give that customer the loyalty points and redeem points also. This is how the customer module work.